Have you been stuck at your desk the whole day? If you have, join me today for 3 stretches to undo the damage of sitting. First stretch will be stretching the spine, the shoulders, opening the chest, and really realigning the posture. So for this one, take the chair, or you can also stand by the wall. Extend your arms and relax yourself into that stretch. You can bend your legs a little bit if you want to. You want to stay in that stretch for about 5 to 10 seconds or longer. Try to relax your neck as well. Feel the stretch. You can shift as well from side to side. If you want a more dynamic variation, you can come up, you can go down as low as you can so you don't feel any pain. And then you want to come up again and relax again into the stretch. So overall, if you're doing a dynamic variation or a static variation, you can do anything between 30 seconds up to 1 minute. If you want a little bit deeper stretch for your thoracic region, for your spine, I want to give you an alternative to the first exercise. So for this one, you will need a chair. You will bring yourself onto the chair, then you will slide down a little bit. So you will put your upper back on the chair like this. You will slide down and then hold yourself onto the chair. And once you're comfortable, bring your hips towards the floor or towards the legs of the chair, opening up your spine as low as you can. Again, stay there for a few seconds. You can then gently bring yourself back up, and then you can again go into that stretch. Feel a nice opening in your chest, in your spine. You can leave your head on the chair as well, but in this case you won't feel such a deep stretch in your chest area. So when you lift your head up, you feel a deeper stretch in your chest area, a deeper stretch in your shoulders and your spine. Gently come out of this pose. For the second exercise, I suggest you grab a couple of yoga blocks, or you can also grab some books. You will start sitting on your knees, and now bring yourself up and then engage your glutes so you can push yourself forward. My knees are slightly apart. The more you push yourself forward, the more you will feel the stretch in your hip flexors. You will feel the stretch in your deep hip flexor muscles, which are the psoas and iliacus muscles. You will feel the stretch again if you squeeze your shoulder blades here. Feel the stretch in your chest again, in your abs. Relax your neck, to stretch your neck. And then slowly bring yourself back down. So you don't have to actually stay in that stretch for 30 seconds. You can do 5 repetitions by 5 seconds. You can stay there for 2 seconds, whatever feels comfortable. Also make sure that you're not really concentrating on bending your lower back. Try to really push with your hands, push your spine upwards. So you stretch not down, but rather upwards. And then bring yourself down. The technique here is more important. Even if you have a lower back pain, this is also one of the most beneficial stretches. One of the advantages that you're really activating your glutes, and this is what we are looking for, especially if you're sitting all day. So try that stretch with me today and let me know how you feel afterwards. If this exercise is uncomfortable for you, you cannot do it for some reason, as an alternative, I suggest that you do a glute bridge. This is a classic exercise, but it is fantastic exercise for many reasons. First, you will activate your glutes. And when you activate your glutes as well, you will be stretching again your hip flexors. You will be stretching the front of your body. If you put your hands under and you put your hands together and squeeze your shoulder blades, you'll be opening your chest muscles here as well. And we're gonna try and stay in that stretch for about 10 seconds, really squeezing your glutes and also working on stretching the hip flexors, and then slowly bring yourself up. And you want to repeat this for about 3 to 5 times. Push your hips up as much as you can. If your hips are here, again, in this position, you're not gonna feel any stretch in your hip flexors. So bring yourself up as much as you can. Again, we are not working through the pain. We're working on having a nice stretching sensation and activating the glutes after the whole day of sitting. This is exactly what you're looking for. And for stretch number 3, we're gonna lie down on your back. Bring your right arm up and bend your left leg. And from here, we will push with your foot against the floor. So your left hip is coming off the floor and your hips are slowly shifting to the side. So you should feel a nice stretch in your lower back, in your spine, in your abs, in your psoas, as well as in your hip flexors and your quads. If you want to have a deeper stretch, you can take your other arm, left arm, and bring it all the way across and put it on top of the other arm. So I'm really now lifting my shoulders up and I'm trying to stretch and trying to reach now the wall that is behind me. Taking that stretch a little bit further, now stretching the side of my body, stretching my spine, elongating my spine all the way, and also my arm. Want to stay in that stretch for about 30 seconds, remembering to breathe throughout. Then bring yourself and change. Now your right leg will be bent and your left arm will be up here. So again, push with your foot against the floor so you can bring your hips up. Squeeze your glutes a little bit, and the higher you lift your hip off the floor, the more of the stretching, twisting sensation you will feel in your back. And then if this stretch is enough for you, stay here for 30 seconds. If not, bring your right arm again across, lifting your shoulder up and stretching and putting one arm on top of the other arm, or even trying to reach the wall, and bring yourself back down and relax. Let me know which exercise you enjoyed the most. Let me know in the comments what other videos and subjects you would like to see. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe to my channel.